So as always, I have shuffled the cards and cut the decks and then put them together again. And so we're ready for the reading. Okay, so here we have it. Let's see. So Aries. Princess of Wands. I find this a card that really suits Aries well, because the wands are the energy of fire. So they are the energy of action. And Aries loves to take action. So here, whether it's, the Queen, this is the Queen of Wands, of course, you are the master of taking action. Whenever you put your head to it and your mind to it, I'll put the card here a little bit more. You can do whatever you want. There's also some impulsiveness, but with the Queen, it's not that present, because the Queen is really in control of her creativity, of the things she wants to do. So combined, this is you, yes, this is you now and your environment. In combination with the Six of Wands, I think this is is very good, because the Six of Wands is a card of victory, of success, of getting things done, but doing them successfully. So Aries, here it looks like you are going to do stuff, all the creative stuff that you're doing, but also all the things you're doing, like if you're undertaking a new venture, a new business venture, or you're going for a new career, or you're going for a new relationship, you are in control of the actions you do, and everything that you put your head and your heart and your hands to is going to be successful. So that is you in the environment. Now, it may not feel like this a little bit because of Mars being retrograde in Aries, so you're going to feel that Mars energy and the fact that it's retrograde, and it will last until the 13th or 14th of November, a little bit depending where you are in the world. So halfway through the month, that will shift again, and that will be easier for you to get things done. But this is you. So you are a person who can do that. You are in charge of your actions, and you can do things really glamorously as well, but also gloriously, and be in control and be in control of that success. So let's see here. I'll put them like that. So here we have a Page of Pentacles. Pages are seeds you're planting. So it seems like you're having this new idea, and it's an idea that has to do with money, because I see here more pentacles. I see pentacles here and I see pentacles here. So it has to do, there is a lot of emphasis on financial stuff, on also value stuff. So it feels like there is this new beginning here. Something is starting, you're starting with something, but I also see it being very successful, because you have and the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. So a succession here, where the 10 is really where you are celebrating all that you've done, and you're coming together as a family, or with your friends, or with your close inner circle, because you have to be in an inner circle nowadays. And you can have this celebratory mood. So things are really going to be very successful what you start here, because it has the potential here to become this Nine of Pentacles, where the pentacles are here, where you can pick them, where you can start seeing all the rewards of the things you've started. Now, there is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords here is like a little bit of a reminder of the Justice card, where you have to balance things, and it is very close to the Libra energy in a way, because there's two things you're balancing here, two things you're trying to make things work, two thoughts, but also two ways of doing things. The way you're going to do this, it needs to be felt. you don't see exactly how you're going to bring about all these. And it's funny that, you know, we have the Two of Swords, but we also have the Justice card here under the Two of Swords. So really it's a balancing act. And in the beginning, you're not going to see clearly because this woman is blindfolded. You're not going to see very clearly how you're going to bring about this balancing act. But with the Justice card here, it says you're going to be able to do that. You're going to be able to find, you know, to undo the blindfold, to take it off, and then clearly see your way to these two cards. Now the cards, they tell a story, but it's not like they are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to sort of mix and match them. And I think these two cards are more like what's going on now, and this is what is in your mind. This is connected to this action and this victory. And these are the energies that are playing in the background. So you're not really seeing how you're going to do it just yet, but that will come because you have the Justice card here. So that card really says to me, yes, that will be sorted out. And if it's financial venture, so let's say it could be a new career, but also a new business venture, because with the Page of Pentacles, that is very possible. That is also going to be a very successful with this card as well. This card, these two cards together, yes, successful cards. With the Justice card, this can mean that you need to, you know, you need to sort these two together. You need to sort also legal stuff out, contracts, money stuff, like with a bank, getting a bank account up, getting maybe a name for your business, and then sort of register that. All, you know, the bureaucratic part, the paperwork part, that could be in here in these two cards. So the moment that if you decide that, then these are things you will need to take care of. And then sometimes it can be a bit confusing, you know, red tape and paperwork and bureaucracy. It's not always the fun stuff of life, is it? But it has to be done because it's part of doing a business. And the Justice card is also a reminder of that. It's a reminder of legal documents, of getting things done in the legal realm. And the things will balance itself out, but it's going to take some work here. You need to do some work before all this is going to happen, because really, you're really in this stage. Yes, you're starting out, and starting out brings about these. Now I'm going to pull some cards on top of these, and then we'll have a look at the messages. I need to make it a little bit more room. Ooh, that one want to jump. Okay, another Six of Wands. I love this Ace of Cups in with regards to the Lover's card. And I also love this card because it is like almost making your dreams come true, but in a miraculous way. Well, miraculously, nothing is ever miraculously, but it's very. I want to jump as well. Okay, another. No, it's a 9, but another 9, because you have a 9 of Pentacles and now a 9 of Cups. Hangman. This one wanted to come out. Okay. Lots of cups all of a sudden. Oh, that's a very good card. Okay, let's see what we pull one more after tarot card on it, and then we'll have a look. You see another Two of Swords here. This is the Two of Swords. The swords here are crows, but it's the same card with different imagery and a little bit of different interpretation, but still. Okay. Ace of Wands, another Ace of Wands. No, sorry. You had not an Ace of Wands. There's an Ace of Cups somewhere I saw. But there, oof, Okay. Don't want that. Don't mess up my cards. Anyway. Oh, okay. The Queen of Pentacles should be on here, really. Sorry. And the last one. Okay. So let's start here on that Page of Pentacles. So that the starting point, where you start, where you have the idea, and where you start laying out the steps to get your, I feel it has to do something with money. So it can be business, but it can also, for example, buy a home. It has to do something with money. But if it's a home, then as well, let's say you want to buy a home, then you also going to have these worries, because you have to first find the home, and then you have to make sure that, you know, the energy feels right, and that you have the money, that you have maybe the bank giving you a mortgage and so on. So you have all this legal stuff that you have to deal with. And so I feel it has very much to do with something financially, something new that you're going to begin financially. And it is something that you have been wanting to do. It's something that you have been wanting to do from your heart. So whether that's that new business that you're going to start, or the new career, or a new home, for example, or moving, you know, you want to move and you want to buy a home, then it is going to be a decision that you make with your heart. It's something, this Page of Pentacles, that new thing you're doing, your heart is in it. It's not something that it's been in your heart and you've been thinking about it for a while. And it has all the feelings of the cups, the emotions. There's an emotion attached to it. And this feels like you're finally ready to do it. You're finally, you know, emotionally ready to do it. It's been something you've been thinking about for a while, but now you're ready to start doing it. And that, you know, it is always emotional when you start something new. When you start a new business, that brings up emotion. When you're going out to find a home, a new home, and you're going to buy it and actually, you know, put the money down, it is emotional stuff. And here is, again, the energy that is here repeated with the Two of Swords. Of course, there's things that you're not knowing yet. You don't know yet where and how you're going to all do that when you're in the beginning stage. You know, you're still here, you're still beginning. So that means that you will have to sort of find your way in the dark, and step by step start discovering what you have to do and what you don't have to do. There's, you know, there's choices you'll have to make. If you make a business, you will have to choose your name, you will have to choose your logo. If you going to look for a home, a new home, you will have to go actually looking for a home, and then first online maybe, and check out what you like, and so on and so on. So it's a step-by-step process always. But it's lying here in the middle. So slowly you will start to see where you're going, because things will be coming together. And why am I saying this? Again, you know, things are coming together. The Temperance card. Here you have the angel. It feels like whatever you're doing, there is protection. There is an angel there. There's a sunrise with a crown in it. And so it's very powerful energy, but it's also an energy of things coming together. But it's not only magically coming together, it's you doing stuff, you taking steps to bring things together. So you will have to walk by it step by step. And the process will, along the way, as you are doing that, as you are mixing up stuff and bringing things together, other parts will become clearer. So those parts that are not clear here because you're blindfolded, and here, you know, the additional energy. So let's say that this card is this energy that is ruling here over the progress. That card, you know, this blindfold, it will go away step by step. And you also, it also says like trust the process, and that is a bit that this card for me says as well. While you're doing it, while you're doing the step by step process, you have to trust the process, because there is this fear of, you know, will we have enough money? Will I have enough money to buy that home, or will I have enough money to start a business? Because you know, in the beginning, when you start a business, there's not a lot of income there, and you will have to get through that. But I feel that this card in the normal rider Waite, I don't really particularly like that card too much in the sense of money. But here it says that yes, there is something that will provide for this journey, and that's okay. So don't worry too much about it. But it's one of the worries, of course. It's one of the worries that's here. But we have another Six of Wands here, repeated. So we have two Six of Wands here. So we have this one and this one. So in the end, together with the cards here, all of them actually, they bring you success, they bring you victory. And I think that here the Wands is all these little actions that you take to step by step proceed and to get things solved. Also the things that you need to solve in a, you know, in paperwork ways and bureaucratic ways and red tape ways. Even if you buy a home, there's a lot of bureaucracy. If you need to go to a bank maybe, and then, but all this, even, you know, if you buy a home and you need to go to the bank and get a mortgage, then this card is a good one that says, okay, you'll get it. And the King of Swords, I feel, is more like you know, a reminder to just take it easy, to don't get too caught up in all the emotions here. And there's a few more emotions here, and here this card, the Fear card, but the slaying of the Fear card. So it's the card where you're very rationally approaching this. So this Swords and Swords, you're sorting it out. These swords as well, the things that you don't know, you're sorting it out masterfully, like a king, bit by bit, but you're doing it and you're mastering every little thing that you do. So very good card here. And then the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands feels like a little bit of the reminder of the Page of Pentacles. So it's also a beginning. A new beginning is here. So when you have the idea here, what you see, here is a whole new creative beginning. So this thing that you're doing, whether that's the home buying or a new career or your own business, it is all a new start, and there's new ideas here, and it's like spiritually protected as well. It feels like it has all this power in it to go and to become successful, but you're in the beginning stages. Yes, this is more like further away, the outcome, when there is celebration because things are going to be successful. But it can also be, don't forget to celebrate the little steps and the little wins on the way. And this emotional new beginning, I think these two aces are the beginning of something new. I think they are connected because the creative new beginning and the emotional new beginning, when you buy a new home and you move, it is a new beginning. It is an emotional new beginning. It is always stirring up emotions, but it's a new home where you can pour your love and your energy in. If you make a new business and you have all these creative ideas and you take these new steps in the right direction, that is going to bring in new emotions. And when you see yourself, you know, being a winner, you know, being successful, every time there's a celebration, it brings in a new emotion. And then we have the two queens. So the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups is a more emotional queen, but an intuitive queen. So it says here that whenever you do these steps and whenever you do something new in your business, connect to your intuition. Check in with that intuition, because your intuition may guide you and it helps you along the way. It helps you in the successes. It helps you in the new beginnings. And the Queen of Pentacles is the very fertile queen. It's a bit like the Empress card. So this queen is saying, yes, there is all this energy and this success coming, and you're going to be successful. So we have here the 10 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So you're also going to manage, you know, the money that you're having here, whether that's money from a bank for buying a home, or whether that's money that you're investing. You're doing that wisely, and you, with that money that you're investing, you're creating more abundance. And that can be abundance, you know, if you're in a new home, feeling very good in that home because it's connected with these emotional cards. So that can be feeling really good in the home. But if it's for if it's for your own business, that means that you're like a very good manager, that you manage the monies wisely and that you invest wisely in your business, and that becomes successful. So this card was seeking, you know, sorting out the paperwork when we are doing the Two of Swords. But in the end, it also feels like, because it's down here, so it's further out, this new stuff, and that can be the new home, the new career, the new financial beginning. It's bringing more balance in your life, and it's helping you realize here your dreams. And your dreams, all the wishes that you've made, it feels like they're coming together. And this is not, you know, sometimes it's a card of illusions, that you have these illusions or dreams and then you're just that. But this card, I feel, doesn't feel like that. It feels more like your dreams coming true because of this card. This card is a very, also a celebration card. You know, it's a bit like this celebration here in a different way. It's like a harvesting card and like a marriage card, but also for a home. If you buy a new home here, your home is your castle, as it were. So it feels like, yes, that is the home, and you make it a real home. And why this card? I think this card is so sort of saying that to congratulate you because of this card. You know, all these fears that come up, money-wise as well, but that you're all right, you're protected somewhere. But here, you have to go on. You have to put the next step and have to do the next stuff and more stuff and more stuff. You have to be this king and take wise decisions. And with these decisions, whenever a fear comes up, you'll have to just say, hello, fear, hello, dragon, go away, because I can do this, because you have all the good cards here. So November is going to be a very interesting month if you're really starting that. I would really look at the Mars retrograde, and if you sign contracts, don't do it when Mercury is still retrograde, which is until the 3rd of November. So after that, it's still in shadow period, but yeah, okay. With these cards, I would say don't worry too much, but there may be some worries here. Let's see what these cards say. So first of all, oh, okay, a message. Happy family. I think that's self-explanatory. It is really this card, isn't it? The happy family card. Nope. So yes, happy family. If it's a home, it will be a happy home. It will be really the right home, because of course buying a home, it can be a challenge because you need to feel home there. So that's why you have to buy the home with the lovers. If you buy a home, if it's that lovers card, always with your heart and use your intuition, but also spend the money wisely. If it's a new business venture, it will be a happy one as well, where you can be, if you have people working for you, it will be a very nice work environment. But it can also be, it can make your family happy, your family life, or your, you know, if you have a partner, it is very good for your relationship, because maybe it doesn't take you away that much from home, or it doesn't, because your heart is in it and you love doing it, you're much more happy in it. Then the other card here is communication. I communicate from my heart, and love surrounds and protects me. So I feel that this card is also very much related to this card, and maybe even to, what else, to to the Two of Swords card, you know, to sort stuff out, these two, to sort stuff out, ask the right questions, you know, communicate, ask, if it's for a business, ask the right questions to, you know, what, get help from maybe a lawyer, a solicitor, a notary, or even a, you know, a business advisor, a financial advisor. Ask. I feel the communication here is about the asking, because then there is help, and then there's coming together. Also, when you explain stuff, you know, what your view is, what your idea is of this business, how it will go, or you need, for example, you need the bank to help you, or you need an overdraft credit or something like that. You have to communicate, you know, your vision. And if you communicate your vision, you'll find the right people, but it will help you get the money in to do the stuff, and it will also help you, for example, find the right home. And then the last one, that is really a beautiful card. I'm going to put it here on top. It's the White Raven Spirit. Trust in magic, and I'll get the book with it. But look, okay, so the White Raven Spirit is a beautiful card to end this reading with. 6, so that's 12, so that's the Hanged Man. We had the Hanged Man here. I don't know why I put it over there, but I put it on top of it. So there is these things coming together, you know. Also the Temperance card. Where was the Temperance card? Where did I see the Temperance card? Oh, here. So the Hanged Man. Okay, so that's interesting. So I put them on top of this here in the middle, but I feel like trust in the magic. I told you that, you know, things come together. They don't come together magically only, but also because you are doing stuff. And as you are doing stuff and taking steps, you get more insights of how to do the stuff. And it's trusting in the magic. I think this card is a reminder that you know, those fears and the money may be a little bit low at times because you're investing, but you're investing wisely. But this card says trust in the magic, trust that it will happen. I'll just read it from the little book here. So, nothing in the universe is random, for the intricate web of co-creation weaves together all events and has done so since the beginning of time. Coincidences have meaning, and White Raven Spirit appears to remind you to pay attention to these synchronicities so that you might recognize patterns. So the protection message. Are you being distracted by the illusion of a chaotic universe? Deep in your heart, you know the world is full of magic, and White Raven has appeared to remind you that the ways of the world can cause spiritual amnesia. Stay awake and alert, for Spirit wants you to enjoy the miracles all around you. Also, it says here, pay attention to how things come together as if by magic. And that is really what I believe this card is saying to you. You know, trust that you can create this, trust you can do this beginning, trust you, because you have these two cards in as you and as the environment. These two cards are very important. But this card is sort of like the cherry on the pie, saying it's coming together, and it's coming together in a magic way. So please trust the process here, and trust that, you know, the insights will come and this will disappear. So that's it, Aries. That's it for you, and I'll see you back in December. There will be a new moon reading and a full moon reading in November as well.